What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I decided to actually get some natural light. I'm not gonna lie, most of the time I'm making the video at the end of the day, but I don't work until later. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, I did not want to get out of bed today. Like, you see that bed right there? I just fixed it a little bit, you know what I mean? But I did not want to get off of bed. Realistically, I was just laying there like, oh, bro, I was dead, like, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I think rest is good for you, and everyone should get rest to a certain period. But at the end of the day, you have to get the daily task done. And it just makes me think of probably like the biggest thing when it comes to doing something that's good or getting something done in your life, which is just, I already talked about being consistent literally last night. But I think the big thing too is how to not become overwhelmed when it comes to making what you're making or building that empire or going to school or maybe if you're working for a job, etc. And the only way to do it completely, and I'm going to say it from the business standpoint where you have to do your daily tasks in order to succeed every single day, the only way to actually win and not be overwhelmed the whole entire time, which is something that would happen to me a couple years ago, where like constantly I would go out, let's say I'll go out to play basketball, and I'll just be thinking, oh, I have to do this, and I can't even focus on the game. I can't even focus on anything because I'm not in the present moment. Because at the end of the day, I let laziness beat me that day, and that's the reason why I felt overwhelmed because I didn't complete the task that I told myself I was going to complete. So what I'm trying to say is, you need self accountability. You need to just be active. Like, you need to understand that you need to get these tasks done in order to do what you want to do. If you want to operate in that level where you complete your task and then you do whatever the heck you want for the rest of the day, you can do that. Realistically, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Last night I made my video and I went straight to sleep. Nothing else. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even complete all my tasks yesterday. And I'm telling you this because I also need this advice too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna rewatch this video and be like, oh whoa, I need to lock in. But what I'm trying to say in the long run, in order for you to finally not feel overwhelmed all the time when it comes to doing everything in your life, is to actually complete the task. A lot of the time, either you don't do it, you half-ass it, or you complete it. If you do the first two, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be overwhelmed all the time because you know that you're not doing your best and you want it. If you truly, truly want it, that overwhelming feeling is going to kill you throughout the whole entire day and you're not going to be present. It's going to affect your friendships, relationship, even like your relationship with your parents too. It's going to affect everything around you because all you're going to think about is that thing that you didn't complete. So I'm making this video to show you guys how to actually do that. And it's simple. It's just telling yourself, like, you know what? I need to lock in. I told myself, I promised myself. Something that's really big in this game is to actually acknowledge that your word has power. So if you tell yourself you're going to do something and you don't do it, you're building a bad habit, realistically. Like, you're telling yourself you're not going to do something. Well, you're telling yourself you're going to do something and then you don't do it. That's going to result in you completely failing because at the end of the day, now it's going to be a habit of you not listening to yourself. And that's a habit that I built for years. And that's something that I'm trying to mentally reverse right now. Like, I'm trying to reverse engineer it right now. Because when I tell myself I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it regardless. And don't get me wrong, I make mistakes. I'm human. But the important is having that intention of wanting to do it, regardless of the fact if it is something that maybe you can't do that day. Like, I think I actually I have it right here. Hold on. I'm only using one hand, so. But I have this journal where I wrote all my goals for the year, right? And, I'm going to keep that personal to myself unless you read them super fast there. But realistically, like, a lot of it has to do with content. A lot of it has to do with making videos. But I also want to be, healthy. I want to be really fit. And I also have other endeavors, too, that I want to start in the next year, right? And I'm starting it right now, matter of fact. You know what I mean? I was going to wait, like, oh, let me start making videos on the first day of January. It's going to be, like, cool. I'm going to do it for a whole year. But it's like, bro, just start right now, too. If you're struggling to start right now, just start right now because you're going to be older tomorrow. You're going to have less energy tomorrow. Something's going to happen tomorrow. Like, you don't know, realistically. What if you die tomorrow? You know what I mean? Like, you have to put these things into perspective. Like, people fail to understand that they think they have time, but in reality, they don't have time. So when you see life in that way where you think you're gonna die all the time, you're gonna want to get your things done, bro. That's just how it is. Like sometimes I think about it that way where I'm like, oh my god, bro, like I have to do this because if I don't do it, I'm gonna die. Like I'm gonna die and then not do it. And then how am I gonna feel after, right? And it comes with everything else that you do. If you're religious and you miss your prayers, so let's say I'm Muslim, right? So if you miss your prayers and you tell yourself you're gonna do tomorrow, it's gonna be even harder to do it tomorrow. First of all, second of all, what if you die 2 hours from that time that you told yourself you're gonna do tomorrow? How is that gonna look when God has to judge you about, right? So that's the big thing, and the big thing that I want to highlight in this video. And some ways that I do it is just to like get up, like realistically. I know that what you're doing, you're probably scrolling on TikTok, you're probably watching YouTube videos. I'm not gonna lie to you, this was me like 2 hours ago before I got up and made this video. Like I was literally in bed under the covers, just watching a YouTube video. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was watching like like YouTube biggest scandal scam, like all these CoffeeZilla, all that stuff. Like I was watching that. Like it's interesting. I like watching those things. But like when you realize that you're wasting your time, like you look at the time, you're like, yo, it's 11, bro. Like I need to lock in. And I have reminders too on my phone. That's another thing I want to tell you. If you fail to remind yourself of things that you need to do throughout the day, set reminders, like time specific reminders that tell you, hey, at 9 a.m. I'm gonna do this. Even if you don't do it at 9 a.m., just do it, because it's gonna remind you, like, okay, I have to record 3 videos for TikTok today. Let's say that's your goal, right? Okay, it's 9 a.m. I won't be able to do it, but I now reminded myself that I am gonna do it. Same thing goes with, let's say you run a business, you run a pressure washing business, and you wanna do outreach on social media or wanna call people on your phone, etc. You have leads to call, whatever, and you're supposed to do it at 9:30, but you're busy. Let's say you're a family right now eating breakfast. You're like, okay, I have to do it right after I get done. Thank God I reminded myself of this. So you constantly set those reminders, and you're gonna see that in the long run, it's gonna help you to get the task done, even if it is like unorganized. Like, oh, okay, I did the videos. Like for example, right? I have another YouTube channel where I play soccer. If you guys want to subscribe to it, I'll put the link or whatever. Where I just started like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And I just go out to play soccer with some coworkers. I record it, and then that's it. It's a pickup game, something crazy. And what's so crazy is that, and I'm gonna go back to the overwhelming thing. I get overwhelmed pretty fast, because when a lot of things are happening at the same time, like it's too much to take in, right? And I always go in the back of my brain and I tell myself, okay, for example, yesterday I finished editing the soccer video that I recorded on Friday. But that was on my mind the whole weekend. So I was just thinking in my brain, oh, like I have to do it, but then I have to record the videos, and I have to do this, I have to do this. And then I realized, like, you just finished this. Like, you just finished the video. You finished editing the soccer video. So you're fine, bro. And that just, like, lifted like a blanket in my brain, because I was like, you know what? Like, I already finished it. Like, I don't have to worry about it anymore. I posted it. I made my thumbnail. Everything's good to go. All I have to do is just finish the rest of the task for the day, and that's it. So when you see it in that way, where all you have to do is complete the task and the overwhelming factor goes away, you're good, bro. I feel like I lost my train of thought of what I was saying. A lot of the time, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I just think of a random topic and I just sit down and I talk about it to make it the most raw video possible. Like, I don't have a fucking sheet. Astaghfirullah. I don't have a sheet where like I write something down. I don't like write a script or nothing like that. I don't do anything like that. Like, realistically, I just wanted to make a raw video. I think that those are so fun because it's off the dome. Just, you telling what you want to tell. So, but yeah, that's how you're going to stop being overwhelmed, when you realize the fact that all you have to do is just to complete the task and it's done. You can unplug now. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to think about it anymore because you already finished it. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys. I know I made like a longer video before, and yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and link all like the YouTube channel that I have for the soccer videos. If you're interested in sports or just soccer in general, bro, all I do is I do POV, put a camera on my head, or the recent video I did like a camera on my chest, and that's it. If you guys want to go ahead and watch them, I'm going to link that down below. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. My name's Edgar. And go ahead and subscribe, like, do whatever you want to do with the video. Share it. I don't know. Have a good day. Wait, I didn't end it. Wait.